Guys, thanks again for tuning into tonight's video. This should be a good one. Part 2 of finding RKG. I think you guys are going to like it. Stay tuned to the end of the show to find out who won the hat and the shirt from last week's video. And then we're going to do the same thing again for next week's video. Here it comes, guys.
So we just passed this tree that had some bones, and I thought, man, that's too bad there wasn't more bones. We find a cool deadhead. So Landon and I kept just walking, and got Gavin on this side, and he's rocking out to his earbuds. Listen to the book, audiobook. Yeah. Anyway, I looked through this tree, and I'm like, oh, there's something white. Probably some more bones back there. And let me show you what I saw. See that white down in there in that tree? And something in there just said, hey, that's not bones. So I came around here, and I saw that base. I'm like, oh, it's an antler. Like, oh, it's a big antler. I realized it was a big antler. It's like a big little antler. Here, Gavin, come. Wow. Oh, it's been sitting for a long time.
Very long.
A long time. It's still heavy. Dense.
What's it feel? Ooh.
Still got some weight to it, doesn't it? Can't believe it's just sitting there. Anybody come over that hillside should have been able to see this. Holy cow. That's 2 for me. Got this one and that one on my back. Wow. It's dense. I gotta fix that sucker up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Almost double. Almost a tripper.
You wanted to go
Almost
extra
a
on that.
quadruple.
7-point shed. That's the most points I've ever found on a deer shed.
All right, there's my shed. It's the one I ended up with. Only one on this first part of the hike. But Bo, what did you guys find?
A couple of Northern California mule deer sheds.
And dude, you found a tank too. I wish we would have got here about 6 years earlier, but
yeah,
that's all right. These days, you take what you can find, even if they're chalk.
Yeah, definitely chalk.
So we should measure yours just for fun too, to see what we got on the score, huh? I bet yours is 87. What do you think?
Probably.
What do you think, Landon?
Yeah, so.
That'd be at least
Gavin, you doing good in there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Yeah? You just relaxing your feet? How are your feet?
A little sore.
A little sore?
We're doing good.
Doing good. So Carrie, you didn't find one. I can't believe it.
Just hike for exercise out here is all I do.
This is such a cool place. I love the views. Giant rock perched on top of a stem. That's crazy. It's cool. But this is the country that we're hiking in now, and check this out. So crazy. We relocated to the north about 1.5 miles to 2 miles. So we're gonna try some of this country. It felt like there was more deer tracks. Oh yeah, also, I need to give a little shout out to Sheep Feet Outdoors. So last year I got some new crispy Legends. Great boots. And immediately I got the Sheep Feet insoles, and been running with those for about a year. But my feet, I was getting a little bit of discomfort in the pad of my feet, right up close to my toes. Sometimes just a little bit of a nerve sensitivity. So last week when I did that 10 miler, I decided to put the original crispy insoles into the boot and try it. Big mistake. My feet got wrecked. So I put the Sheep Feet insoles back in my boot and my feet feel great. So if you guys have feet issues, sensitivities, whatever, highly recommend you guys do some Sheep Feet insoles. So there's a little plug for those guys. I am a believer, a big time believer now. So let's let these Sheep Feet insoles and these crispy boots lead me to a big shed. Let's go. Well, you guys, it's day 3 and hike number 4, the final hike. So, I've done about almost 18 miles of walking, starting right now. So probably gonna do another 5 or 6 or 7, somewhere in that area. So by the end of this trip, 25 miles, and unless I find something today, one shed, that's it. A nice one, a really good one. So no complaints. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'd rather hike 25 miles for one than 25 miles for just 10 random smaller sheds. So it is what it is, and it's great. I'm happy, but I'd like one more, and still my goal is to get that 100-inch shed. So freaking close yesterday, so close. And this is a place, once again, that it can be done. So I'm hoping. So I won't be doing tons of videoing because I'm going to be eyes up and hustling my butt, try and find that 100-inch shed. So wish me luck, guys. Day 3, shed stories. Let's see how she goes.
Hey. How's it going?
You tell me.
I just found this 4-point.
4-point?
4-point.
Tell me the story. Tell us what's going on.
All right. I'm over here walking around, seeing these tracks right here, you know. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I'm walking around, looking like this way. And I was like, oh, that's a weird looking branch. And I was like, oh, dang. It's brownie.
Yeah, it is. And you were following some fresh tracks.
Mm-hmm.
This thing had to just popped off. I mean, look at the tracks right here.
Right here.
Oh man, this is fresh. Pick that up, Lando. Ooh.
Ooh. Brownie.
Oh, diggity. Look at that base. Hold on, let's see.
What do you smell? It always smells good.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Very nice, very nice.
Heavy sucker. Okay, let's keep following his tracks and see if we can find the other side.
Other side.
Heck yeah, dude. Look at that. So that's what a brownie looks like. Holy cow. I'm glad we gave it one more day out here. It's worth it after all.
Oh yeah, way worth it.
Nice job, Lando.
Thank you.
I'm gonna smell it.
I'm still shocked.
Oh, it does have that good smell. That's so cool. Well, I think that's about a wrap for Shed Stories this time.
That's a wrap.
We did good.
Yeah.
We did good. We found some good quality.
Everybody found a shed. Oh yeah.
Except for Gavin.
What?
Hey, he found some blisters.
Yeah, he found blisters.
That's shaped blister. Superman blister.
All right, guys, that's it for the adventure. But now just a little bit of info. Little did we know that the shed that I found, and I have it right here, and it's all repaired and restored, and it turned out freaking cool. Look at that, you guys. I applied some of my bone tat skills in coloring and all the different things to be able to hopefully recreate as original as possible this shed, which goes 95 inches. And little did we know that that shed that I found was off the same buck. It was off the same deer as the one that Kerry and his dad found in 2009. And so now I'll show you that deer shed because it is truly special. Look at that deer shed. Just a thing of beauty. And it's definitely the kind of shed that I've been dreaming about finding ever since I moved down here. And it's not gonna be easy. If anything, just holding and seeing this shed, it makes it even seem more daunting, more difficult. But I just wanted to tell Kerry, thank you for inviting us to go out there. I love that I found a shed off the same buck that you and your dad found all those years ago. I know that your dad means so much to you, and obviously passed away a couple of years ago. I never got to meet him, unfortunately, but I know I would have loved him because he produced the kind of man and son in Kerry that I absolutely love. He's one of the best people that I've ever met. His family's amazing, and just feel super grateful that now I have this cool connection with Kerry and his dad. And I wish it was the other side. I tried to give him this one, even though it's not the other side, but he declined, wouldn't take it. And hopefully someday we'll be able to get out there and match up that buck. All right, guys, so one more quick look at these two giant sheds. Super cool. And to think this thing was chalk just a couple weeks ago when I found it. The coloring job turned out really good. But if you guys, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment so that more people can see this video, which hopefully turned out really good. Anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. Well, you guys, we did it. We finally got Finding RKG Part 2 released, and it is live. Obviously, you just watched it, and I think it turned out really good. It was a lot of fun putting this video together. It was even funner experiencing being out there with Kerry and my brother Bo and his boys Landon and Gavin. And again, I would love to match up Kerry and his dad Ron's buck. So we're gonna do it again as soon as we can, for sure. We got to get back out there. But I promised you guys that I'd give away a hat and a t-shirt to somebody who left a comment on the first video, Finding RKG Part 1. And I selected this person. Brian Peterson said, love the show, Jeff. Can't wait to see Part 2. So hopefully you watched Part 2, Brian. I'll be sure and reach out to you and figure out how to send you that hat and t-shirt. And we're gonna do it again. Somebody leave a comment on this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we're gonna give away another hat and t-shirt next week because I've got another video that I've almost got completed. So we'll catch you on the next one, guys.